Okay, rolling.
Are we?
Yep, we're rolling right now.
Boy, you just kicked right into gear, didn't you? Well, in the first minute,
Oh, yeah.
oh man, you're supposed to clean that up. Anyway, we recorded a whole episode, and we're trying out the new software settings, stuff like that, try to get rid of that robot voice, and it didn't really work out very well for us. So we're doing a real quick episode right now, be about 30 minutes. Sorry for you that like the hour. So
We're trying. We're really trying.
yeah, I mean,
Dad's mic does not want to cooperate at all.
No. So it's going to be a speed run today. Basically, I went on a diet last week. I was at what?
283,
And I am now at?
265,
That's right. So
18 pounds.
that's going to suck. Um, I think I'm at my threshold of how far I can push the when I drink water and not drink soda.
Yeah.
Basically, I've been eating salads all week. They've been chef salads and Southwest salads with like chicken and stuff like that, and they're actually really good.
Yeah.
I like the Thousand Island salad dressing and the raspberry dressing. It kind of kills that urge for that sweetness that I like, like sugar
Yeah.
that I have constantly. Um, Man, this is like really uncomfortable trying to talk louder.
Yeah, and you're
Like,
barely doing the bare minimum.
really? Dude,
Yeah.
I feel like I am screaming at you right now.
Yeah, you have to talk above 30, you're hitting like 25.
Oh my God. Like what?
This is a negative, so you're 5 decibels above what you're
Yeah,
supposed
I
to be at.
know, but let me try to move it a little closer and see what happens. But
Okay, now you're doing good.
well, yeah, go figure. Anyway, so did the diet, ate a lot of salad, had some ham with it.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm gonna make it
I think so either.
because
Because $100 is writing on it.
what we have on it, like half a pound a day. I got to average.
Yeah, from this point on, you have to average half a pound roughly a day.
I feel like you're trying to like screw me up on the math.
No, I'm serious.
Just so like I'll end up like that 0.2.
You got 21 days left, and you have to lose about 11 pounds. So you're about half a pound a day. It might be like 1.2 something, or 5.2 something,
Colin, check his math.
like 0.52
Give me a
something,
text
whatever.
if he's trying to shenanigan me.
Not shenaniganing you.
Uh-huh. Anyway, so
Damn it, he caught on.
yeah. But we ended up talking about Elon Musk Christmas list, and like we were going down this list. Like if he could buy us 5 things for Christmas, what would it be?
Yeah, where money wasn't a question.
Yeah. Um, for me, real quick, I had a Gen 1 Dodge Dually,
Yeah.
all tricked out. I also had the house remodeled, a yacht fully staffed and fully stocked that would take me around in the ocean whenever I wanted and as far as I wanted. Um, then I wanted him to build a luxury movie theater in Jasper, give back to the peeps. And then I also wanted, what was the last thing I wanted?
Shit.
Yeah, man, this dementia's hard. We'll talk about that next week, if I remember.
Yeah.
So the fifth thing, I for the life of me, I can't remember. It was something good. Oh yeah. Oh my God.
Podcast studio.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
both got dementia.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted a new podcast studio and for him to promote it. So, because I think that'd be really cool, and I wouldn't have to go to work no more.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be great. But we probably have to figure out mics before we get to there.
Yeah, the bare minimum.
Well, because like there for that little bit, I feel like I was talking too low. Now I gotta yell at you again, like you didn't take out the trash.
I had a 5 also. Number 1 was a trip to Greece. A plane ticket to Greece there and back for about 2 weeks being there, Thing 2 was a big piece of land, right? It was a big piece of land.
Well, you said 20 acres and
Yeah, 20 acres. Not too big, but like, reasonable size.
right.
10 acres wooded, 10 acres flat with a stream, not a river. And then third thing, I wanted a 2-story log cabin house, off-grid, solar, well, septic, everything. So yeah, I wanted that. And then number 3, I wanted a huge, like 2,000 square foot modern shop right next to my little rustic
Yeah,
house.
you want a handmade wood cabin and then a, like, all the way tacked out shop.
Yeah,
Okay.
with a concrete driveway, and then off of that concrete driveway
Concrete
is
jump.
a concrete driveway off right next to it is a little not even gravel, just dirt right up to my little house. Um, and then that was my third thing. Fourth thing was uh shit, what was my fourth thing? The cool thing was not the fourth, it was the last.
Yeah,
Shit, I think I missed one in there.
yeah, I don't remember what you're
Okay, well, we'll say fourth thing as my fifth thing. It
uh,
was a Millennium Falcon, like fully operating everything. Millennium Falcon.
I'd still say if he could build one, he already would have.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
I've seen drones, they work just the same.
Yeah. And then fifth thing, I made it like a joke. My sixth thing was going to be a lightsaber, so we'll say my fifth thing is a lightsaber,
Alright.
fully operating. Don't have to have a hookup or a backpack or nothing. Just the handle.
Yeah, and
The way it should be.
if I had a sixth wish, it would be that he erased the, werewolves movie that I went and watched last night.
Yeah.
That was so horrible. Like, it is in my memory, which is not as good as it used to be, but in my memory, um, it is the worst movie that I've ever seen in my life.
Like in our first cut where it got ruined, Dad talked about how he hated this movie for 15 minutes.
Oh,
So be glad that it got ruined.
yeah, like, I was basically cussing it out the entire time.
Yeah.
It is like, it reminds me of a 80s horror movie
Yeah.
because they use, like, leftover werewolf creatures,
Yeah.
um, and
Like
then
they got a hold of the Teen Wolf set and tried what they could.
yeah, I mean, don't go to the movie theater and watch it, please, for the love of God. The last thing we need is a sequel.
Yeah.
Um, the story of the movie was great. It was like a mix in between a zombie apocalypse, werewolves, The Purge, and something else. I can't remember what I said it was, but like the premise of the story was cool. They had decent actors and actresses in it, um, but they looked horrible. Like editing does everything. Like if you're a really good editor, you can make something like really crappy um, into something gold. That's why I was thinking about firing you and hiring out. But
Okay, fuck you.
anyway, no, you do fine for like the equipment we got. Like I'm amazed every week that it actually turns on.
And I'm doing it for free, so
Well, there's that.
you're welcome.
Um, but yeah, it was a horrible movie. It had Katrina Law in it, which is like a crush of mine from her days in Spartacus,
Yeah.
which was like a Stars movie or TV show. It was a series, is what it was. But anyway, horrible, horrible show. And then after that, we started talking about the United Health Assassin. I want his backpack as a Christmas present.
Yeah, his peak backpack.
Yeah, peak backpack. I mean, it's only like 250. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I've been a good dad all year.
Yeah, this year.
It lasts.
Oh, okay, we'll give you the last two.
Oh yeah, okay. I know I'm 20 for 20, so
Yeah, whatever, dude.
whatever. My little baby boy.
You got like a 4% acceptance rate.
Um, there's only one of you. Like, well, there's
I
two.
was meaning accepting like as a father.
Oh,
Finally
yeah.
accepted you for about 4%.
Oh my God. Like, why does everybody else love me but you?
Because they don't know you.
Shit.
Yeah.
If they did, they just love me more.
Oh, yeah. Let's say that's all those people that were pissed off about you last week.
What was everybody mad at me about last week?
I don't. You were. It might have been the week before. I don't know. Something.
Oh
People
yeah,
hated
yeah.
you.
Oh my God, yeah. And
Tell that to
people
those people.
people are so yeah. Well, I mean they'll realize their mistake. Anyway, um,
We didn't throw shades first time.
no, might as well. Fuck, we're on a 30-minute run, dude.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm hyped up on water and a second Mountain Dew for the day.
And we only had 10 minutes.
And we had 10 minutes.
We got through our whole episode
Man,
in
what
10
we
minutes.
been doing?
We got through our whole episode in 10 minutes.
You know how easy this stuff is now?
Oh my gosh.
All I got to do is get hyped up, talk really loud, because I feel like I am yelling at you right now.
We can just change our podcast name to The Burnout. We just give you all the information as fast as we can.
And this is what we would have talked about. Yeah, I don't know. It is different, like coming at it with like full energy and stuff like that. Um, but like I don't know, like the Unite Health thing, I love like sitting down and like just talking normal because I feel like we can talk about more,
Yeah,
you know, like we can actually take it serious. Like, the fact that, this guy came in as the CEO in 2021, and by the end of 2023, the denial rate goes up 32% of all claims.
which is very interesting.
Yeah, that is fucking weird. So like everybody's like all like, oh, like, oh my God, da 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 da, but pretty much the whole internet is like, you know what? We're good with it.
Yeah,
They're never going to catch this guy. They will arrest somebody and they will try him and they will convict him and he will go to jail, but it's not going to be that guy.
you don't think so?
No, dude, if the guy has deny, depose, and defend on his bullet casings, and then he leaves his backpack in Central Park and it has wads of Monopoly money, like he's got bands,
Yeah,
you know. So
like he bought Central Park and he been rolling it.
yeah, like I don't know, he's got bands of Monopoly money in there. So he had a mission of some kind,
Yeah,
and now he's gone. He beat the FBI with cash, a bicycle, and a Greyhound bus.
yeah.
Live your dream. That's all I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
Well, since we speed ran through this whole thing, do you have anything else you would like to add for the next 20 minutes?
I started reading a new book.
Yeah, what was it? Sorry, I didn't. I
uh,
in my head I responded quickly.
yeah, Greek philosophy. Like Aristotle, Socrates, Pluto.
Why?
It looked cool on a shelf. I don't know. It's
Fair point. Fair
uh,
point.
Greek philosophy is like one of the most interesting and complex things that people still care about in modern day.
Yeah.
Like it is unbelievable something that old and something so specific
Yeah.
is still like thought about and talked about in the world. I was like, you know what? I want to understand every single bit of it. It's like I didn't know that Pluto and Xenophon, which is another, it was one of Socrates' like prodigies.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know Pluto was Socrates' prodigy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And fun fact, we don't know a single thing that Socrates ever said. Everything we know about Socrates today comes from Pluto.
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, that is pretty weird.
Like everything we know about him comes from his protege.
Man, that's a cheat code. Like, hey, I can do this because my old teacher said I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he didn't write it down. And trust me.
Yeah. Um it's like Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi, but Obi-Wan Kenobi never existed. It's like everything that he was taught, we get to know, but he never existed.
You know what would make you enjoy reading this book more? If you wore my Spartan helmet.
Is that right?
Yeah, just wear it while you're reading it. You'd be like, ah, yeah,
It did talk about Spartans a little bit.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
kind of cool.
They were a big influence back then.
It was a big influence on philosophy too, because there was who was it? I want to say it was Socrates. It was one of the Greek philosophers, like major ones. Got ran out of town, and well, not ran out of town, but they made the town against him.
Hmm.
The people that were running the town made the town against Socrates for being like crazy and saying all these obnoxious things,
Yeah,
and they found him and hung him because of it. And they did this after the Spartans had taken over their town or something like that, and then the new people in charge made Socrates out to be the crazy guy,
right.
and they killed him. So basically, the death of Socrates is because of the Spartans,
Huh.
which is interesting.
Yeah, I guess I've never read that, but
It's pretty damn cool.
my favorite thing about reading back then is like all the shit talking that Spartans would do. Like,
Yeah.
where that king's like, like if I come to your land and if I get into your city, then, like Sparta will fall and all that. And they sent a letter back, and the only thing that was in that letter was if.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, okay. Like, I mean, if I was an invading country, I'd be like, well, yeah, maybe, let's go left,
Yeah.
like,
That's like a Mike Tyson response. Like,
yeah,
if you
Yeah.
can do that.
Like, why don't you guys go ahead and just go around them? We'll get to them later.
Yeah.
Like, I want to save them for last. Yeah.
I actually didn't know about that fun fact
Hmm.
that they said. Just the letter back was if. I
Oh
didn't
yeah.
know about
Just
that.
look up like Spartan comebacks.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Make sure to put the words together. Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll get on a whole different Pornhub account.
Okay.
Anyway, so they have like a bunch of different like shit talking sayings.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're actually quite magic. Like they were the first like trolls of the internet without an internet.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like it was great. Um, yeah, yeah, I know which breaks into like my favorite movie. That movie has a lot of those sayings in there.
Which movie?
300.
Yeah.
Yeah, like whenever uh he was asking for earth and water, and he's all like, "You'll find plenty down there," and
Yeah.
then kicked him down, you know. And whenever he's asking, like, your city has no walls, and like the Spartan soldiers are walls,
Yeah.
which I always thought was cool. Like, we don't need a wall. We got these guys. Like
Yeah.
me and Frank will go take care of this.
Um, what like Spartan, Roman Empire, whatever movie did Christopher Walken become famous from?
Christopher Walken?
Yeah.
Uh,
Like he's known for his voice because of some movie taking place in that time period.
I mean, I wish you would have given me a little prep time to like work on a Walken impersonation because I just can't. Yeah.
I can't think exactly of one right now. I
Well, you see, the theatist, like
well, Socrates.
you're talking all wrong to my guy.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I can't do a good walking impersonation, but if
Do
I
you know what movie
could,
I'm thinking about though?
no, like
Really?
yeah, I cannot see him in anything outside of a gangster movie.
See, the only thing I can think of him in is in a Greek robe. So,
Have you ever seen the music video that he's dancing in?
uh,
Oh, I don't even remember the name of the music video. It's Christopher Walken by himself, nobody else around, just dancing around a hotel.
really.
Yeah, like we'll have to look it up. I suggest everybody does too. It is just cinema art.
I think the only thing I've ever seen Christopher Walken in is him in a like Roman, like Greek robe,
Yeah.
whatever that time period was. Those toga robes, right? Isn't that what it's called? Like a toga party?
Toga?
A toga,
Yeah,
yeah.
Toga.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all he's wearing is a toga.
I
That's the
I
only way I can picture him 'cause that's the only time I've seen him.
I mean, Charlton Heston, I think, did like a Spartan movie or something, and I still can't unsee that. I mean, it's not as bad as Werewolves,
Yeah,
but I mean, this is from like the 70s
yeah.
or something like that. Yeah, I think like 70s.
I wanna go watch the 300 now. I might do that tonight before bed.
Dude, I that should be everybody's bedtime story. Like every dude,
Yeah,
yeah, that should be like their bedtime story. I'll never be a Spartan warrior because I'm never gonna have those abs.
because Mountain Dew and Little Debbie exist.
Dude, like if after this diet,
Yeah,
right? I don't know what I'm gonna. Well, we talk. Let's do a steak night
okay.
because I'm gonna have $100.
Yeah.
No, that does not count you.
Okay, so I'm losing $100 and steak night. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, because the $100 goes to my steak and my drinks because I love me some whiskey sours with my steak.
Yes, you do at Longhorn.
Oh, they were so good. Like if you're eating steak, that is the best thing to pair it with.
Is whiskey sours.
Yeah.
The best thing I've ever found is a steak pair with is beer.
Well,
Steak and beer. Like
yeah,
it is such a good combo.
that's if there's like a campfire and a tailgate involved. But like if you're like going out to eat,
Yeah.
whiskey sour.
Okay.
Whereas next year, whenever you're 21,
Yeah.
you do the whiskey sours, I'll drive.
Oh, that's another thing that happened in the past week that we did not talk about the first time.
What?
I turned 20,
We talked about it before,
but I
right?
hadn't turned 20 yet.
Yeah, but we talked about it on December 1.
Yeah, and I became 20 December 2.
Yeah,
I'm 20 now.
yeah, but like you were just talking about how
Okay,
like
fuck
I
you.
was a shit father, so like I mean, I guess I'll pay attention to you again in the next 18 years. Just wait till then.
As long as you can get it once,
How's that beef jerky treating you again?
there isn't any.
Right, there was. Got to take care of my babies. I had to get you a beef jerky and I had to get Sid a pig ear.
Yeah.
So, which that was gone in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, she didn't like you bought it and showed up, and we started about 5 minutes after you showed up. It was gone before we started.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy her anymore. Like,
There's no point.
yeah, I mean, she just like gnaws through it like real fast. So, like, I guess I'm just gonna have to like stick with like cow femur,
Yeah.
something like that. But I mean, that'll at least take her 30 minutes to get through.
Okay, we got nothing left and time's running out, so we gotta go.
You say we ain't got no, I got plenty in the tank. What are you talking
Well,
about?
you got things to go do.
Oh yeah, that's right. Anyway, sorry for this speed run, and
If it sounds like shit, it's not my fault.
yeah, and it probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and it's surprising how much we don't care.
And for some reason, if you need some more camp out this week, there are the rest of the episodes up. Go watch like the first few.
Why you gotta do that to the people?
What like we weren't always bad. Just like start at 10.
Always, like, I mean,
Start at episode 10.
we were good, like a good solid 2 minutes in episode one, and then after that, it was all downhill.
Yeah. Start episode 10. We'll get
Yeah,
back with you next week.
yeah. But yeah, anyway, so thank you everybody for listening. Appreciate it. Watch out for the United Health Assassin, I guess.
If you're a CEO, stay inside.
Yeah.